Thanks, Laura. That was a really great introduction. I appreciate that. And yeah, I've been around Unity for a while. And I have to say, you're my favorite bunch of people. You really are. So let's give yourselves a big hand here. And yes, I'm very blessed to have my daughter Abby with me today. You want to stand up for a sec there, Abby, and let everybody have a good look at you. So Abby just graduated from the U of C, and she's starting her first real full-time job tomorrow. So I'm a proud papa, to say the least. All right. Now, given that Father's Day is such a somber occasion, I thought that I might start with some dad jokes. So you're forewarned. These are not good jokes. They're dad jokes. So my boss said, dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So I went to work as Batman. And there's a few of them. I won't read all 200 of them. I went to the aquarium this weekend, but I didn't stay long. There's something fishy about that place. Oh, no. And why can't dinosaurs clap their hands? Because they're extinct. And I feel the love. I really do. And who won the neck decorating contest? The neck decorating contest. It was a tie. Oh, no! And the last one, I have superpowers. I can jump higher than a house, because houses can't jump. So all joking aside, it seems like about half of the parents that you run into these days are fathers. I mean, you see 25 parents out there, there's bound to be 12 and a half fathers amongst them. So given the fact that there's so many fathers, I thought maybe we would try to define what is a father. And I suppose that everyone will have their own definition depending on personal experience. Now, I personally think that a father is more of a generic figure who embodies masculine qualities such as strength and protection and action. It seems to me that a father is more symbolic. I think the real question should be, what is a dad? Because a dad is an individual who has a balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine qualities. A dad is strong but compassionate. He protects and he nurtures. He acts and he also empowers others. A dad is a loving parent. Now, to paint a picture, I would say that a father is like a house and a dad is like a home. A father is the blueprint, the image we strive for, and a dad is the reality. Dads have squeaky floorboards, but dads are filled with loving memories. In fact, I'll let you in on a little secret. Not all dads are men. I recall talking with a friend of mine who was raised by her mom as a single parent, and she said that her mom was the best dad that she could have ever wanted. Now, I think I'm going to read something that I wrote when I was getting ready to do this talk. So basically, about 3 weeks ago, I guess, maybe a little more, maybe closer to a month ago, I wrote the description for my talk. And then there was some sort of strange time anomaly, space hole thing, and we're here, and it ends up that I wrote my talk last night. So, but the theme of it, I wanted to share with you because I've been kind of carrying it around in the back of my head and loosely forming ideas. And it goes, "Hey, Dad." Now, no matter where I am, whenever I hear a little voice calling out those words in a crowd, just for a moment, I'm transported back to those misty times when my daughter, Abby, was a radiant little girl, filling my heart with joy. Now, many years have passed, and Abby has just graduated university. She still fills my heart with joy. Now, each one of us has our own unique set of experiences relating to the word Father. These can conjure up different images and emotions. Father's Day can be an event to celebrate or a day of deep reflection along the path of healing. We all learn by living, and we all lead by example, even if we don't fully realize it. And the earned admiration of a loved one is truly one of life's greatest achievements. The love of those that are close to us is the strongest encouragement to be our best selves. We all grow towards the light. And let your love shine. So that's what I was thinking as I frantically sat down at the computer last night. And I came up with something that I think is unique in the sense that I want to help everyone create a place in their mind where they can experience a perfect sense of childhood. No matter what your childhood actually was, you have the ability to create that environment. So I appreciate the fact that we celebrate Father's Day. But I do think we should actually celebrate Dad's Day. So happy Dad's Day, everyone. Or better yet, happy Loving Parents Day. Now, I was fortunate to have come from a household that was filled with love. I know that everyone has not been so lucky. My mother, Lillian, who many of you have known, filled my world with kindness and a gentle, caring love. Growing up, I felt accepted, heard, and understood. My immediate family members, my cousins, aunts, and uncles, we all shared a deep friendship. Now, looking back, love seemed as constant and abundant as the air or the sunshine. And if you asked me back then, I'm sure I would have said that I knew a lot about love. But I discovered something new when my daughter Abby was born. I discovered a deeper, more spiritual form of love. Looking into her newborn eyes, I felt aware that we are all spiritual beings. I could see the spirit glowing in her eyes and feel her soul animating her precious, delicate infant form. Holding her in my arms for the first time and feeling the presence of this new life, that opened my heart and elevated my ability to love to a new level. It's one thing to talk about the miracle of birth. It's another thing to be there and to see a new life begin. It's a deeply sacred experience to witness the co-joining of the soul and the body. Now, in those first few moments, I was immersed in the awareness that we all have a role to play in each other's spiritual journey. We all begin life as an innocent child, and we all grow to become teachers and guides. Now, along the way, we're shaped by our experiences as we help to shape others. The child is always within us, being nurtured. And we are always growing and gaining wisdom through our experiences. In those first few moments, as Abby's wonderful journey began, and as the journey of my own inner child continued, I became a father, or as I prefer, a dad. So being a dad, I say, let's all build something positive together. I want to help to fill your day with light and love. Let's cherish and explore our best memories. I realize that some of us have had parents who were unfair or even abusive. I want to empower everyone to create a safe, positive place, to move beyond the constraints of the past. Within our minds, we can build a new place filled with love and kindness, a place of joy where healing can take place. And if you would like to participate, you may want to lightly close your eyes and imagine you are a small child and you are in your favorite place. Notice how happy you are. Now, with your small, quiet voice, you call out, "Hey, Dad." Try it with me. "Hey, Dad." One more time. "Hey, Dad." Each time you say it, imagine that your dad smiles. Your voice is like a magic spell as you happily share some exciting news. The air sparkles as you talk about your latest adventure. Hold that image in your mind. Hold that image in your mind. You're happy to the very core. That's good. Your inner child is welcoming you back with joy and enthusiasm. This is a wonderful gift, this feeling of joy that you're giving to yourselves. You're surrounded by the things that bring you great happiness. Whenever you say the magic words, "Hey, Dad," you can open this gift anew and feel the joyful and feel that joy again and again. And this gift is boundless. If ever you're sad or frightened, say it again. "Hey, Dad." And the air sparkles. Now be aware of yourself as an adult, as the loving parent that your inner child is speaking to. With all of your wisdom, imagination, and grace, you can create any environment you want for yourself as that small child. You can imagine it into being. You know what your inner child wants, and you are able to create it. You work together, the inner child and the inner parent. So let's practice. You can create any place in your mind whenever you want. Together, let's create a wonderful place for your happy inner child. You deserve to be happy. Feel the happiness rise up within you as you think about your favorite song. All of a sudden, there's a puppy nearby that just wants to play and lick your face to make you smile and laugh, or maybe it's a soft little kitten quietly purring as it gently rests upon your chest. That's it. You can create anything you want to. You can be riding a shiny new bike or playing tag with your friends. Take a few moments to lovingly create the perfect place for the child within. Let the child guide your imagination as you build. Imagine wriggling your little toes in the cool grass or the warm sand at the beach. Imagine seeing the world around you through the eyes of your beautiful inner child. Feel safe and loved as you reach out to touch the hand of your adult self. Feel the trust and innocence of the child's hand. Feel the strength and guiding love of the adult's hand. Know that you are both the child and the adult. You created the perfect child's world using the wonder of your inner child and the wisdom of your inner loving parent. Now hold that image in your mind of that child, happy and safe. Now let's hear that little voice again saying, "Hey, Dad." Try it again. "Hey, Dad." Only this time, you're not the child. You are the loving parent. You have the ability and deep understanding required to create the perfect, safe place to let that happy little child form wonderful memories. You are the perfect parent. Feel the pride welling up inside as you realize that you can guide and protect. A source of joy for any parent comes from taking on the roles of being the provider and the protector, knowing that the storms of the world will not sweep through this garden. Global warming, fluctuating interest rates, rising gas prices, floods, locusts, not on my watch. You bar the door against all of that, if only to create the space for Saturday morning cartoons and birthday cakes. Experience the joy of being a loving parent. Create a world where the children are safe to laugh, where the parents are caring and strong. Imagine it and then embody it. Now let's return to the room with our new gifts in hand, feeling joyful, safe, protected, strong, wise, and loving. Hold this image in your mind. Let's celebrate Happy Father's Day, Happy Dad's Day, Happy Loving Parents Day. And I'll leave you with a light-hearted quote from an anonymous fourth grader. A dad is someone who will give you his ice cream cone when the ice cream from yours falls off into the sand. So, my friends, if you want to make the world a better place, be prepared to hand over your ice cream cone with a warm smile and a warm glow in your heart. Happy Parents' Day. Happy Loving Parents' Day. Thank you. Now, in a minute, Abby's going to come up and sing a song with me, which is just the coolest thing. It's a song that I wrote for her and about her, and it is a real privilege to be able to sing it with her. And just how are we doing for time, Laura? Good?
You had the music to add on.
Okay, so I've got a couple of minutes here. Okay, I just wanted to toss in one real quick story. Goes way back. When Abby was just about that tall, and she was often we would push her in a stroller, because you want to cover ground a little more quickly. We were at a home show, and Abby had checked out a bunch of things. She was getting tired, just about ready to conk out, and I was pushing her around in the little stroller. And every once in a while, she would just want to get out and walk for a few steps, and then she'd get back in, and I'd push her along. And I was just kind of waiting for her to conk out. So we're walking along, and she hops out of the stroller, and then she kind of toddles off to the side, and she walks up to a little group of people that are sitting on a bench. And it's like you can tell it's a grandfather and a grandmother, and their two kids, and then the little ones are off doing something. And they're just talking amongst themselves. And Abby walks right up to the grandfather, and she puts out her arms, and she crawls up on his lap, and she immediately falls asleep. And it was like magic. You could just feel that, everyone that saw it was just enthralled. And then the way that kids do, right? Little kids. Then she just, a few seconds later, her eyes popped back open and she got down and she walked over and got in the stroller and we rolled away. And it was just the most amazing thing to see how powerful innocence is. And I'm sure that those people are probably telling that story too. Because it was an amazing moment in time. All right, I'm just going to set up my guitar and my mic, and Abby's going to come on up, and we're going to make some happy noise for you.
Do I have 2 minutes to run to the washroom? Is that okay? Or no?
Yes, you have 2 minutes. We're just having a slight wardrobe malfunction. So Abby will be 2 minutes and she'll be back. You're welcome to tell dad jokes amongst yourselves.
Well, I don't have a dad joke, but I have a very short dad story.
All right.
I hope my voice is loud enough to get to all the parts of the room. But my first one is from my little son, Patrick, who is now 42. And in 1986, I went to Europe with my dad. And when we got back, I came up to the front door and Patrick opened it and said, "Bonjour, Papa. Are you really my daddy?" That was the one from the son. But the one from the father touches my heart daily and will, for the rest of my days, ever be how long they are. But we took Dad from the hospital home for supper, and after supper we brought him back to the hospital, and we got him all settled in there. And a few moments later, I heard the very last the words from the lips of my father directed towards me, and he said, "Goodbye, Donald." And that just did it. Absolutely did it. And I will never, ever, ever, ever forget that. And perhaps I can take it to the other side someday. I do.
Well, thank you, Don. That's a beautiful story. Oh, and Stefan's got one for us too. Right on.
I can't remember how old I was when it happened. I think I was 13 or 14 years old.
Did you want to come up and talk in the mic?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I use my natural voice. It'll be
Yeah.
I think I was about 13 or 14 years old. We went on a trip to France and Belgium, and we were driving back late at night. I think it was about 8 or 9 at night, and my dad filled up the car with gas, and then realized to his horror that he didn't have enough money. Before I went on this trip, there was like the small amount of money that I had about £7.50, and I looked at this money, and then I thought, well, do I bring it? Do I not bring it? I'll bring it. I had no idea what I'd be using this money for, but I remember right at the gas station, he had misread the display, and then my £7.50 was just enough to cover the difference between what he had and the total. And I just reluctantly put my hand in my pocket and, here you go, Dad. And he was, I don't think I ever forgot that story and the joy on his face that this had happened. So, yeah, so that was a great example of his appreciation, I guess would be the right phrase. Hey.
Thank you, Stefan. And we all appreciate you, even when you're not handing out money. Okay, so this song is called Love Shines. And it was inspired by actually the first time that I ever looked into Abby's eyes. She was a tiny little baby. Love shines all around us. Love shines from within every day. Love shines all around us. Love shines from within every day. There's a halo of softly glowing light around the gentleman tonight. It brings to mind the first time I looked into your eyes. Your newborn infant eyes. I'm sure I saw that same pure light. Love shines all around us. You're welcome to join in. Love shines from within every day. Love shines all around us. Love shines from within every day. And on the road ahead awaits your heart's desire. Amid the wonders of this world. When your fingertips lightly touch your dreams, I hope you feel the pride rising up inside of me. Love shines all around us. Love shines from within every day. Hey, let's hear some voices. Love shines all around us. Love shines from within every day. When I close my eyes and drift into that night, to float among the timeless stars, the echoes of this song return to fill that sky, to ease your graceful heart and bathe you with love's purest light. Okay, here we go. Love shines all around us. Love shines from within every day. Love shines all around us. Love shines from within every day. Okay, one last time. Love shines all around us. Love shines from within every day. All right. Thank you, Abby. Thanks for making my day and my week and my month and my year.